on.
Come on.
You're the one who bet. How is it his fault?
Because
I have never.
he had confidence in his
faith.
friend. He had faith. Your faith. Fucking
Technically,
joke's
Yeah.
on you, son
Oh.
of a bitch.
Oh, it's
should've
7
been-
o'clock.
he should
Yeah,
have been here
indeed.
15
Attendance.
minutes ago.
There's
Yes.
your 10 bits, my man. I took them off.
Thank you.
Jesus
I will put them on.
Christ. For those who
Fuck.
just tuned in, we have a little game that we do when one of our players shows up late and bets, and Talking with Adam just lost.
And I won.
Ooh.
Diego just
Ooh.
won. Yeah, LokoLancer just won.
Yes.
Well,
See,
it's...
the thing is, I don't see. I have faith in Joda's gaming abilities. I don't have faith in his timefulness.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, wait, no,
Wow.
no,
Wow.
because Diego had to win the bits if it was after 8 o'clock when Joda showed up. It is 8 on the dot.
Oh, shit.
No, so it's a tie. It's a tie.
No.
'Cause Adam said before 8.
It's
He said
7:59 for me.
Well, your clock is fucking wrong. It's 8 o'clock
Yeah.
here. And we're trying
It's
to
8
settle...
on the dot.
And you shut the fuck up. We're trying to settle a bet here. Oh, don't mind.
And I just
Yeah,
made
'cause
sure I was here before 8.
It was before 8.
Yes. Okay.
It was
So
before 8.
I will go to my original, and you will go to yours, Adam.
No. We said before 8. So he would be here on time. So
In
once
his
it-
time, not in a
once it-
majority.
No, I'm
No,
saying
no,
that,
no,
I'm
hey,
saying that you won.
My
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, because on my clock, he got here right at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but that's still at 8, not before 8.
Technically, that is still after 8 for a majority of us.
All right.
Well, it's not before 8, so.
You know what? If you want to give it to him, that's
Yep.
very gentlemanly of you.
I'll take.
Just roll these, boys. Roll it out.
Nah. He got it.
Last session was funny. I don't know about crazy. Some cool things happened. Do you guys want to take the recap this week? And I'll fill in the gaps that you miss. Who wants to start us off?
I'm smoking out the
Uh,
window.
Smoking out the window.
I mean,
I'd love to hear it from
last
Joda's
session?
perspective.
Yeah, Joda, since you got here right on time, why don't you start us off with the recap?
Yeah, I mean, we started the session face to face with a Roomba with a fucking cannon on top of it. Diego, you're Wes, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, Wes decided he was gonna take a shot at it. He fucking nat 20 that bitch and fucking disabled it instantly. Called in some backup troops and we just snuck by it. They didn't pay no mind. Made our way up the left side into whatever this little store is up here. Went through a couple trials, did some acrobatics and tumbles and flips and shit, and found the Yakuza hideout, the old disco. Passed their trial, barely, made some friends, and now they're on our side. From there, we decided to proceed to another location. Everybody wanted to go in the Sigma military base. I said, hey, look, the doors are closed. We're not going to be able to get in there. We should probably go somewhere else and see if we can talk to other people. Smoke and Joe suggested that we go to the domain of the Pretzel King. We got there, and he didn't have a plan. He didn't know anybody there, so we couldn't get in. So, I mean, he had a great idea.
Did Adam just leave?
Yeah.
But,
That's not
You know?
what fucking happened. That's not what fucking happened at all.
Well, why don't you tell us your version of the events then? What happened?
What happened was we were planning on going to the Sigma military base, we had come across a very minute obstacle of the door being closed and nothing ever seeming to go in or out. Instead of scouting out the base or doing anything of that like, we decided to leave for no reason, to go to a random place that I mentioned off cusp while asking Nippy where he wanted to go, where a better solution would be. And
So it was your idea to go there. That's all. I'm just saying. I'm not wrong.
I shoot Nippy in the leg. And we ended up at the domain of the Pretzel King, and yeah, we had no real way to gain an audience with him. And I don't think anybody really had a plan. I think we tried to lie by making Pikachu look like a rat, but it wasn't good. So, yeah, they don't like us.
Yeah, you ran into the Kingsguard, which I actually have some pictures of them. They look very similar, except that their helmets are made out of like they're clearly made out of salt shaker tops. The shields are buttons, and the swords are like fake swords. They're made of plastic.
They're the ones that you poke through, like the Marchino cherries.
No, maybe like you'll probably see a variety of that throughout. Like sometimes there'll be like martini pokers or like whatever you call them. Sometimes there'll be like toy weapons that you would have found like in like the Retro Railway or Dillinger's Toys, those areas where like they would have just come off of action figures, things like that. Sometimes you might even find weapons that are like printed that are actual weapons. Really depends on kind of what territory you're in. But yeah, these guys have like plastic like fake swords. And yeah, you unfortunately didn't have an invitee with you. At the end of this, there was kind of like you're kind of arguing amongst yourselves. It felt like a really good place to close. So we open up right where we left off. You are still in front of the domain of the Pretzel King. These Knights Guards kind of like eyeing you down, but not really doing anything beyond guarding the gate into the domain of the Pretzel King. You glued, well, it was Russet specifically that had glued the fur and stuff onto disenfranchised Pikachu. And just as you guys are kind of like realizing that the skim isn't working, he goes to rip off some of the hair and tears himself open. He goes, oh fuck, I'm spilling out. Okay, guys, he's like, holds it shut. He's like, I'm gonna go to the hospital to get stitched up. I'll meet up with you guys later. I'm sure I'll be able to find you. And he, like, kind of, like, rushes off to get to the hospital.
You gonna say it, Wes, or should I?
That was pretty wild.
Shoot my gun in the air.
Looks like we're down a man right now.
And we're back to square one.
It's like, there's, like, a trail of stuffing.
Well, my overall plan of pitting the dollhouse against circuit stores. We just really need some clout behind us before we walk in there and try to make an alliance so we can have the dollhouse move on circuit source and then betray. What was their name? They were promised that we were supposed to kill?
You can see all of the leaders' names in the bottom left corner of the map. Yeah.
Skipper. Yeah, Skipper. So, I don't know how the Rat King would have helped us with that, but I'm thinking that either we go and we shoot Tom Nook in his face, or we go and shoot Johnny Law in his face. And we take over those factions, one of them, and then we'll have enough pull to be able to get Skipper to take us seriously. Unless you have a better idea, Nippy.
I might have a better idea, Joe.
Let's hear it, Wes.
I mean, we did pretty good taking over the territory of that there unmanned land. Could try to do that to a couple more spots. And then we make our move against one of the main power points, most likely Retro Railway, if we can grab the surrounding spots. And then our seat to victory will be most assured.
I like that. I was thinking that we could take out some of the smaller areas before trying to go for Retro Railway. But if you think that we can get enough resources and backing from these neutral zones, then maybe that's what we should do.
It's just an idea floating around.
It's not
But-
a bad one.
The more people we have at our backs when we make our first move, the better, I would say.
Well, we're going to need it.
Oh, most assuredly. It's gonna get pretty wild here pretty soon.
And the neutral zones and the Retro Railway yellow zones. They're not really, nobody really gives a shit about what goes on there.
Right. They're outliers, outcasts. Just like all of us. I think we won't have too much trouble finding some more allies amongst them.
Sounds mighty fine to me. What do you think, Potato?
I'm thinking. I don't have a brain, but I'm trying to think. Maybe we should be trying to go around being friendly with everybody. We are supposed to kill everybody here, you know. Take over the mall.
Is,
Don't have to kill
is that what
everybody.
is that what you think we're doing?
She said we gotta take out the heads of each place.
Not necessarily, but I like your thinking. The
Like I
only
said,
one
I don't have a brain, so I'm not doing any thinking.
Well, maybe we'll find. Well, maybe we'll find you a brain along the way, Potato.
I don't think it's part of my accessories, but yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
A Roomba kind of like rumbles by, sucks up some of Pikachu's like fluff, and just like hovers by you.
Yeah, the only one we do actually have to kill is Skipper. And like I said, we should orchestrate a grand backstab on Skipper. But that's in the future.
Exactly. We gotta start out small here.
For those of you with noses, like working noses, the smell like of both Panda Express and Taco Bell, as well as like the smells that are kind of like coming further from the food court, are kind of intermingling at this point as you're sitting here for a while, and it's all right, but like it's almost like a sensory overload, like it's becoming a little bit too much.
Does anyone here have a working nose?
I'm a classic potato man, and my nose is just for show. I don't smell shit.
Yeah.
I think Nitipsar
Nippy?
should have a working nose. And
Nippy!
Flarp, does your nose work? Can you smell?
I can create the stink. I just can't smell it.
Okay, so it's really only not Rasputin who's having a time right now. And I'm actually going to say... Nitipsar, I'm going to offer you an intrusion. Do. Okay. The different smells coming at you really begins to hit you to the point where you become nauseous. And start to almost like feel dizzy. Everybody else, you kind of notice that he is starting to like turn like a pale shade of white. And he looks like he's about to throw up. And Nitipsar, God damn your fucking name, man.
You can just call it. You can just call it what it is.
Raspy. Nippy. You start to get like you know when you're about like you get that feeling just as you're about to throw up or pass out, that like kind of like you're seeing stars and kind of like everything starts to close, like you're like your vision starts to kind of blur and get dark. That's what's happening right now. And as you're getting to that point, you have a vision inside a dark room. Things that look like they are almost like holograms are manufacturing what appears to be some kind of pointed weapon, and they are making hundreds of them. As the vision finishes, that's when you throw up.
I would like to pointedly make a point to throw up on Joe's boots.
Cool.
I shoot you in the foot. What in tarnation? Bop. Now what's wrong with you? Fix your foot.
Oh, that's not nice. I don't know. I got pretty dizzy, very sick, and I seen something, manufacturing plants. They seem to have seized the means of production and made hundreds of pointies. I don't know exactly what they were, but they were making them by the hundreds. Just shelves and shelves.
The hell's a pointy?
Yeah, it's some sort of weapon. Like, well, multiple weapons, hundreds of them, as I said. Like, it wasn't super clear. It was very, very dark, but I seen these weapons. I don't know where they are or where they're from, but it's the same thing as was I seen the last time with the. That really hurt my foot. That's fucked up. It's the same thing as the cart. It looks like the track from over there, and I'll like point towards Roger's speed track. Like I seen something from there, and it's the same almost feeling as that. But like last time I didn't puke.
And now that you've thrown up, the smells for you are getting worse. Like being there is just making you feel sick.
Oh.
You on the smash,
Yeah, we
Nipsar?
did.
The synth coke? The glitter? Are you okay? You're speaking all kinds of crazy talk. Only one who's crazy talking is Crazy
I'm
Wes
okay.
over there. Wild Wes.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to move though. My head fucking hurts. I'm just going to start walking towards the Sigma military base.
You might be hiding something. Oh no.
I don't know. I mean, might sound crazy, but might as well just go back because I think we're going that way anyway.
Looks like Santa Coke. I've seen that do some weird things to people.
So what is the next steps? Where do you guys decide to go?
I think probably one of the neutral zones around like this area.
You're gonna try to hit another neutral zone?
I think that's what we agreed on. Try to make some more friends or get some more cool shit.
Sounds like a plan, but where are you thinking? Bust out like a little map and then start pointing the spots. There is right next to the Sigma base.
Uh,
You know, it could be a little risky.
I mean, I'm ready to get wild.
That does seem a little wild.
You thinking next to the base or next to the speed track?
Yeah, maybe being at the speed track is a little bit more wiser than being right next to their base. You know?
Yeah, we could grab the speed track first and then move to the base one after. Or whatever we devise after that.
That speed track it is.
You're going to Rogers Speed Track,
The neutral zone next to it.
the
Yes.
neutral zone next to it. Okay, let me move you over here. Once again, you find. Like a couple people sitting outside betting on whether people who have gone in will come out. It seems like a couple people have gone in this time, as there's like several groups betting on different people.
These betters are a little more wild than I am. I think we should just pass by.
As we see the people betting, do I notice anything inside the track that would be like previous winners or anything like that? Like, do they hold any like championships or anything within the speed track?
Roll me an awareness.
Oh, Five.
Taking the time to peek inside as you're walking by, you do see that there are like kind of like a tournament scoreboard. You see right now at the top of the list are the Sushi Village sashimis. Underneath them are the Hakim optical frames. And the third place bracket right now is probably Mario's Marauders.
Damn, you make the carts and you suck. That's crazy. Okay. It's just something I will note for later.
Mhm.
I'm still sick-ish, so that's my priority.
Perfect. Is anybody else doing anything else before getting to the neutral zone? Are you going into that neutral zone, or is it too populated for you?
There was only only like a few bettors outside, right?
There are two. It is a larger group of bettors that you've seen because it looks like there's like each betting pool is for a different person who has gone inside.
Oh,
So this is a larger crowd than you've normally seen go in there.
well, it's pretty wild to get quite the standing. If so many people see us, it might not be a bad thing.
That's not a bad idea, Wes. You know,
I'm
the more
pretty-
people that see it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There are places that are fairly feared. Places people know not to go. If people see us go in and come out, it'll do good for us.
The conquerors of neutrality.
That's absolutely right, Nippy. How's your foot?
It's okay. It's fine. My head hurts more than my foot right now.
Well, maybe you need a little something to distract you. As I always say, onward to the field of battle.
Well, why don't we give these people a little show before we go in? Maybe, you know, do some crowd work?
What would you have in mind?
Just follow my lead. And I'll like jump up on like some rubble or like a nearby thing so like people can see me. I'm like, well, hi there, my name's Smokin' Joe, and this here's Wild West. We are from the Wild West. And we're gonna go venture on in here, this here cave thing. And do we have a name for our group yet? Like our faction?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
One guy goes, "Didn't really think that through, huh?"
I whispered that, sir. Give me a second. The Wild West gang is going to be put on the map here. You see, we're all about to venture on in there. Maybe some of us will die, maybe we won't. But you're going to remember the name, Wild West Gang.
That's a stupid name. Same guy.
We're
Shoot
we're
him.
workshopping it. We're workshopping it.
No, I look at Wes and I'm like, oh, you don't want to say that now. Wes is he might get wild.
Oh,
And I like nod at you to shoot at him.
You're right. You're right. And I like shoot at his feet or like a card or something that he has in his hand with my gun trick.
Yeah, go ahead and roll gun trick.
Can I give him an XP?
To reroll?
Yeah.
Sure.
Much better.
Difficulty 4 with like nothing put into it. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, you like fight like he's got like a glass that like they're all drinking and stuff too. So he's got like a bottle of something, and you fire at the bottle and like break it in his hand. He looks down. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, we're pretty wild here. Don't you dare mark our name with bad juju.
You don't want Wes to get wild now.
Oh, and I can get much more wild.
We're the baddest gang in the West. See, we got Wild West, we got Russet, we got Flarp, and we got Nippy.
Okay.
So remember the name.
Wild West Gang. Got it. Cool. Very cool.
This guy's gonna get shot again, I swear.
You being sarcastic? About the Wild West Gang? It's a dope ass name.
The others kind of
We
like
can all
whisper
Go ahead.
amongst themselves, and you watch as the two like groups of people kind of like gather together and start like whispering amongst themselves and start making new bets on which one of you are going to make it.
Nice.
I
Exactly
nudged
what I
Joe.
wanted.
I nudged Joe happily.
You guys are so stupid.
Yeah, if there isn't something to roll here, then that's it. I'm just trying to make this up for more reps.
As they're betting and you guys are acting like trying to act like you're all cool and everything, I'm gonna just drive my little mobility scooter into the neutral zone, and I'm actually gonna run over Nippy's foot on the way too.
The same foot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Like, oh,
Christ.
excuse me, coming through.
Smokin' Joe. Give me a social interactions roll here, because you're trying to do this with the intent on gaining more rep.
Yeah.
Can I assist him with the spin identity thing?
Sure.
The ability? I don't know why I rolled the thing. I was trying to show it.
Yeah.
So I get an asset.
So you'll get an asset, yeah.
All right, let's go Pelican, motherfucker.
I have my cowboy gear on still, like a little dress up.
I'll use my last XP to reroll.
Okay.
Ooh,
Beats difficulty 8. You notice that there is like this like small grouping of people that are pointing specifically at you as they're making bets with everybody else.
awesome.
And walk out. Yeah, don't forget the name. Wild Wes Gang. I'm gonna pull like a Pez dispenser. It's like he has a little Keanu Reeves head on it, but it's shaped into a gun. I'm gonna shoot it off a couple times in the air.
Okay.
Oh, can I shoot the Pez as they come out of the, like, Pez dispenser?
Oh, give me another gun trick.
Oh.
Let's ask him.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're like pop, 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 and it, like explodes into this like candy dust that rains down on everyone.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep that in mind for this neutral zone. Let's call it. You'll get this many extra. Because that was good. Alright, go ahead and give me a d20 roll.
Hey.
As you approach and enter this neutral zone, you find that it looks very much like the old diamond mine. It is like there's a lot of glass that is collapsed, and it almost like as you're entering, it's kind of like a small crystal cavern made of shattered glass. As with any neutral zone, we're going to start with a might task as you're forcing your way through this first area full of glass.
That's just the regular might roll, right?
Just a regular might roll.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That was Russet got difficulty 1, Smokin' Joe difficulty 2, Wild West was difficulty 6 with a minor effect. Not Rasputin was difficulty 4. I need one from you, Flarp. Flarp? Count?
Hello?
Hi.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna throw this microphone away. What am I rolling again? I've been trying to get this stupid thing to work.
You're rolling a might task.
Okay. God. I went to go say something and my little thing didn't light up. And I'm like, what's going on?
You had a little hiccup.
Now my computer's being stupid.
No worries.
There we go. Jesus Christ. You on a might task?
Might task. Flarp also gets a 1. The smaller of you seem to have an easier time. Wild Wes, what do you want your minor effect to be?
Would it be like helping one of the other two, or could I find a bullet on the ground?
You could use. What would you prefer? Would you prefer to use it to help one of your friends, or would you prefer to help it to replenish your ammunition?
I'm still okay on ammunition. I just wanted to know if that's something I could do.
On a minor effect, I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay. Cool. That's
But
good to keep in mind then.
If you wanted to use it in this case to help one of your friends, I would also allow it.
Yeah. I think I'll help Russet.
Gonna help Russet?
Yeah.
Okay, so that bumps Russet up to a 2. 2 is what you needed for this first part. Flarp, you are unfortunately a very large being compared to the others, and especially with your assisted motor vehicle, you kind of disrupt and shake this glass around as you're kind of entering in. And while nobody else gets rained on with this glass, as you move your way in, you kind of like collapse the rest of the entrance of the cavern behind you, and some of that glass actually does hit you directly. You're going to take 3 might damage. Or 3 damage from your might pool.
That's oozist.
It's a little oozist. As you get deeper into this cavern, it kind of opens up. It looks like some of the larger glass panes kind of like hit at an angle and settled so that they're like an archway. But as you're moving, you notice now that Flarp has kind of like disrupted the entrance. That has also disrupted the rest of the glass. That is now causing a shift. And while the 2 panes are being held together, there are bits in like through the cracks that are falling through. So glass is raining down on different spots within this cavern. You see that there's a bit of a clearing further on, but you're gonna have to run through and kind of dodge and weave to not get hit. So this will be a speed task. This will be more difficult than the last one. So if you need to apply levels of effort, or you have abilities that can help you, I would recommend using those. Wild Wes, Jesus Christ, Diego.
Hey, I'm pretty wild over here. My dice rolls anyway.
Can I use attack flourish? Can I shoot in the air and give somebody an asset
Interesting.
on their next task?
Attack flourish is like it's in conjunction with an attack, right?
Yeah, when with your attack you add a stylish move, entertaining quip, or certain something that entertains or impresses others.
Okay.
So like while I'm running, I want to like shoot and like help out Russet.
Russet, we'll get to you in a minute. Russet doesn't need any help. Russet just rolled a natural 20.
Then Nippy because his foot's fucked up.
Okay. So before we get to you, then I'll honor this natural 20 that you just rolled. Russet, what do you want your major effect to be?
I'm not sure. Maybe, like, again, just try to ease the task for everyone. Maybe add another asset. He's like, I'll like hop on the back of Flarp's, like.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure.
You are hollow on the inside. technically, somebody could fit, like one of the smaller characters especially, could fit inside you.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going. I never even thought about that.
So if
Yeah.
you'd like to use your major effect to have somebody like ride inside you like a Gundam, you will be able to let somebody get by without having to roll.
100%.
That's hot.
You saying we have a mobile suit?
He's a sentient mobile suit, kind of.
It's got the little square ass compartment in the back, so you gotta get in.
You have to, yeah. Somebody has the caveat is somebody has to climb inside Russet's ass.
Not it.
I got the zoomies. Come on, Smoke and Joe. You know you want to climb in.
I will roll. Nippy, get inside.
Climb in. I got the zoomies.
Smoking Joe, you've got a minor effect.
Yeah, I mean, my foot's fucked up anyways. Why not?
Okay.
It just like scoops them up.
Flark gets a minor effect.
Wow.
Oh my.
Wow.
And that's everybody taken care of. So not Rasputin climbs inside of Russet. Flarp and Smokin' Joe is like fucking firing off his gun, like fucking blasting glass as it's about to hit the ground. Flarp just fucking floors it on his scooter and just powers through. Like the glass doesn't have a chance to hit him because he's just going too damn fast, too damn furious. And Wild Wes has no problem either. Wild Wes is just fucking dancing around glass on his way over, two-stepping. Getting
I
wild.
do this for training. I get wild.
And you make it through this like kind of raining glass. In this clearing, you look around and you can start to see through panes of glass. There are diamonds, tons of them. Like tiny diamonds, like like some that maybe you'd find on like a bracelet or a necklace or insets for a ring. It looks like maybe like a bag. You can see kind of like a bag hanging on a piece of glass that has like ripped, and maybe like that's like where they came from.
Do you want to say it, Joe, or do you want me to say it?
I think you should say it.
We've struck gold.
Yeah!
Count, take an experience.
That wasn't count. It was me.
No.
Oh.
No, did you see his post?
Yes.
Did you
Oh,
see his
gotcha.
post? Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tokyo Drift this bitch.
Now, the only caveat to picking up these diamonds is that they are among like big shards of glass that like have come from like this broken cabinet that these diamonds were inside. To get around them and to be able to get the diamonds unscathed, you're going to have to beat a difficulty 4 on an intellect roll. Anything higher than a 4 that you roll means that you will get more diamonds that you'll be able to trade.
Do we all make the intellect roll?
Everybody, well, unless anybody is opting out of not grabbing these diamonds.
Would me being trained in perception help with this at all?
Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Okay. What would that be, like a...
Say for your intellect roll, that'll give you an asset.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll roll it up. You know I like to get wild.
Can I attack Flourish to give him another asset?
Oh, I don't need it.
Okay.
Motherfucker, dude. My rolls have just been You know, I want to do good here. I'm going to use my my lucky break cipher.
Lucky break cipher?
Yeah.
What'd it do?
You get to make a single player intrusion or re-roll a check without expending XP. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's better.
6, much nicer.
Let's get rid of the evidence on the other one. So difficulty 6, difficulty 4, difficulty 6, difficulty 7. Not Rasputin, are you helping as well, or are you still inside Russet?
No, I'm gonna crawl out of him like I think Jim Carrey crawling out of the rhino.
Ace
And,
Ventura?
Yeah, Ace Ventura. And yeah, I will also assist.
Russet gives birth to fucking to Nidispar.
Oh, never done that before. That was weird.
Difficulty 4, beautiful. So, all of you managed to grab. If you got a 4, you got 3 diamonds. If you got anything higher than a 4, then get an additional diamond for each level above that you beat. So, Wild Wes, you would get
6.
6. Yes.
I
6.
just put that under equipment.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can just add diamonds.
How many am I getting? I just can't get the thought of him being birthed out of a fucking potato.
Oh, sorry. You have to beat a difficulty 4 to get 3. You would have 6.
Okay.
And then Russet and Nituspar get 3. And Smoke and Joe get 6 as well.
How did you do that?
I have my ways.
Or Smoke and Joe 5. Smoke and Joe and Flarp,
Yeah.
it would be 5. Yeah. And then for Wild West, it would be 6.
Yes.
I swear I can do basic math, guy. Swear. Okay.
So just 6 diamonds.
Got 6 diamonds, which you already know that like from the main old diamond mine, you can trade them to Steve for bits. There's not much else in this store. You're not sure if maybe like it was cleared out by looters or something like that. You think, however, that you can see like a almost like a clear path that mazes around and out to like close to the entrance that you think might be able to lead you back out.
There anything further?
Like a deeper inside?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me... Go ahead and give me a perception, because I think you said you have perception, right?
I do.
Flarp. I didn't know we could put gifts inside.
It's cursed. I don't even know how he did it. Ban him.
He's got all the tips and tricks from playing a Ked's game.
Yeah, you can thank old Gus for that one.
On a difficulty 6, you do find that there is, behind like those bigger sheets of glass, there is actually another pathway that leads out into the Grey Garden racetrack.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna just make a note of that. and obviously inform everybody else, but I don't think we need to investigate that. But that'll be good for strategery later on.
Well, if it's like if you didn't want to go out the main entrance, you could go out the back way.
Yeah, I mean that might help. Might help if we're trying to make a quick getaway. You know, dip into here, pop out the Great Garden like nothing ever happened. Pretty wild, if you ask me.
Yeah, and we gotta go meet the crowd, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You make your way back out to the entrance, and you see a lot of surprised faces. None more than the guy who was like heckling the shit out of you. But there is that small group that they trade amongst each other. There's that small group that cheers really loud. Who had apparently bet a lot on you, Smokin' Joe. One of them walks over and says, "You just made us so rich. We're gonna all go out and get absolutely lifted. But before we do, we wanted to give you this. They give you 25 bits to use Smokin' Joe, and they increase the reputation for your entire group. Instead of gaining 5 from completing this neutral zone, everybody gets 15.
That's
Whoa.
That's
Whoa. Damn.
I'll show them like the diamonds we got, and just like we say that like, oh, we're all eating good tonight, and then celebrate like a cowboy, like light a cigarette and shoot my gun in the air a bunch of times.
Woo! Yeah, let's get wasted.
Yeah.
We're about to get wild tonight, boys.
And you complete another neutral zone. You get another spot under your belt. You can come back here. You can use it as a base of operations if you want to, or if you want to like use it for storage, anything like that. Nobody else really knows that it's safe, and like the main entrance is technically collapsed. You guys kind of found like a side way to get out, but you had to like shove glass to kind of get out back into the main area there. But you know there's an easy way through the racetrack.
All right.
How are you guys feeling? Should we like hang out for a little bit and rest up?
I mean, I'm still feeling like I could get pretty wild at a given notice.
Well, I feel like I could use 10 minutes.
Yeah, I could use a little sleepy sleep.
Well, how much sleepy sleep do you need?
I mean, I did take glass shards to my body.
Yeah, that's true.
There's still like little pieces of glass like in your hardened goop.
So we're gonna do like a full 10 hours?
Nah, just give me a little break.
How do I do the one action recovery?
So on your character sheet, in the combat area, you're going to see that you have your recovery rolls, which is 1 action, 10 minutes, 1 hour, 10 hours. If you just click the little roll dice, it will go like cycle through them, starting with an action, then 10 minutes. It has to be done in order.
Oh, okay. So I got a 5. Does that mean I can get my 2 speed points back?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I rolled a 2. What is that?
So you can put 2 points into any of your pools. So if you want.
Oh, so it's the number of points. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's say you roll a 6. Can you put 3 in one and 3 in the other?
Yep.
Oh. Motherfucker.
So once all 4 of those are gone, do we have to take like a full rest or something?
Once I think it loops. So once you've taken a 10-hour, then it resets.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the 10-hour is kind of like a long rest type deal then.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Anyone at home, if I'm doing that wrong, well, that's the way it be now.
The way.
No, I'm pretty sure when you do the 10 hours, though, you reset your recovery rolls.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys are outside. The crowd has, like, kind of dispersed now. One thing you noticed being in there is that they were waiting for other people. There was nobody in there but you.
Oh.
You didn't clock any bodies or anything either.
Weird.
It's an ambush.
I check the surrounding area with perception.
Sure. On a difficulty 2, I mean, you're on the kind of wrong side to be investigating anyway.
Yeah.
Because they would have noticed if somebody came out.
That's true.
Can I approach them and ask them? Like they're just kind of all standing there, like looking.
Well,
I
they're
walk
kind
up.
of they're starting to disperse a little bit. Hold on one second.
You don't think it was Johnny Law, do you?
Yeah, sorry. So like they're starting to disperse, but there are some people there. What do you want to ask them?
I'm just gonna like kind of approach it, be like, hey, you're looking at the front of that very intently. Is there somebody else in there? Are you looking for someone?
There is one person and says, who looks and says, yeah, my friend Darla was one of the people we were betting on. I mean, we thought we could make a big haul if she could get out, and she was confident, but we haven't seen her. Did you see her inside?
I didn't see anything myself. Is she going before or after us?
Before. It was her and Lucas from one of the other camps. They were competing. They were trying to see who could get out first with some riches.
I didn't see anyone inside at all.
Well, that can't be possible.
I can't recall seeing anyone either.
Could you have missed them? Like, did you even maybe see their bodies? I know it's unfortunate to say, but it's kind of the way of the world around here, you know?
I didn't make like a. No, I didn't look around for bodies. It's just. I just happened to be in there. I don't recall seeing anything. When the smoke settles a little bit, I can probably go back in and check.
He nods and he says, it'd be much appreciated. I spend a lot of time over at McDonald's. My name is Bert. If you find her, could you possibly let her know that I'll be there?
Yes, of course, Bert. I will let you know.
Thank you. And he walks off, looking a little bit like discouraged.
I don't know. I think we should go back in and check. A little weird we didn't see any bodies.
I think we should rob Bert.
Yeah, let's stick him up.
Vulnerable, alone.
I wonder if his ice cream machine's working.
Maybe that's the wrong kind of wild, though. We're trying to gain reputation.
Oh, God, shut up.
But you don't like getting wild, Flarp, in the right way?
I fucking hate you.
I fucking hate you too, brother.
There's plenty of ways to gain reputation. Let's start with small things. we get arrested or killed before we are able to put our name out there, it's bad.
Infamy is still a
Let's do
reputation.
the right thing.
Let's
Yes,
just be
but
clear
it's
about
information. It's reputation that will get us killed. We won't ever be able to do what we need to do. Let's
Bad news is
make
still
our names
news, you
good
know?
people, and then we
Well-
move forward from there.
A portion of our crew is already wanted.
That is true. I mean, Joe's got a point. There ain't no bad news these days. It all gets turned
And-
around somehow.
You're only
And-
wanted in certain parts. It's not everywhere. You're fine.
And once we kill Johnny Law and then take over everything and declare anarchy, then nobody will be wanted. It'll be fine.
Well,
Okay,
you know
we don't
me,
have to
Joe.
rob Bert. Fine, whatever.
You know me, Joe.
Let
I'll
us be
follow
right.
your lead wherever you go.
No, we won't rob Bert. He's just like walking down looking all sad.
Aw, I'm gonna go cock the Pez dispenser, put it back.
So what's next? Are we gonna do another neutral zone, or should we start taking some of these little places?
I mean, didn't really gain any allies this time. A little bit of reputation, maybe.
I mean,
I don't know.
We have we got
Neutral
some well.
spot over by the base.
I mean, money talks.
And money
But,
could be
yes.
Oh,
like for this really anywhere we could gain an audience saying that we have diamonds we want to trade for whatever the fuck they have. We get in with the leaders, we shoot them in the face, we're the leaders.
damn, that's a pretty wild idea, Joe, and I'm all for it.
Oh my
Darn, I'm
god.
shooting.
See, if
Just
only
shoot him
you'd
in the
come up
face.
with that plan before you introduced the idea of the Pretzel King.
I pull out my gun and I like go to put it to his head and like stop myself and put it back. You're lucky our numbers are thin right now, Nippy. So what's the play here?
Well,
Should we go?
we got part of the first part of your plan, the diamonds.
Oh, I was just saying what we could use the diamonds for.
Walk in and shoot him in the face.
Yeah. But if we go into that other neutral zone, we might have more leverage. Who knows what we'll find? It could be a game changer.
That's right. Who knows what you'll find?
Yes. I mean, it puts us in a good spot to trade with them. We would be neighbors at that point.
So you think we should try to hit the military base with our diamonds and see where that gets us?
I mean, that's a neutral zone. I haven't seen the door open yet, in all this time we've been here.
Well, we can always break in.
That's a
They'll just
big,
knock on the front
heavy
door.
metal door.
They'll just let us in.
There's vents, there's ceilings, there's opposite walls. Club Jazz might have an entryway to it.
Ooh,
The neutral zone
mean,
might have an
sure.
entryway to it.
that's not a bad idea.
Didn't the cloaked rat say that Club Jazz is very peculiar about who they let in? Pikachu, he said that, it's
Yeah.
very exclusive.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty good at talking.
I've got diamonds.
And I mean, if Club Jazz fails, we could get pretty wild inside of that neutral zone, dig our way through one end, right into the military base.
I mean, could just go straight for the neutral zone. This place had and I'm gonna look around to see if there's anybody around that's close enough to listen. And if there's not, I'm
No,
gonna
they've-
kind of like lean in, like,
People have cleared out now.
this place has a way to get to the garden, the racetrack. So like, what if the neutral zone over there has a way to get into the base?
It could.
Just might.
Club Jazz could as well, or like maybe there's something above it to get in. But any of those three options, I think the neutral zone has the most potential, because even if it doesn't have a way to lead to it, we still will probably profit.
Oh,
Yes, and
most
I mean,
assuredly.
it's also a foothold for us to put our foot in beside the Sigma.
I'd say the neutral zone's where it's at then.
So you're gonna go to the neutral zone opposite the Sigma, or like beside the Sigma military base?
Yeah.
Okay. This one again, like all neutral zones have that common theme where there are people betting on people inside. It's kind of the main economy, or like how money moves is through betting on neutral zones. For the most part, aside from like the little shops and stuff like that, that's where most of the money is shifted around with people. Go ahead. Give me a d20 roll. Somebody will determine what's going on with this neutral zone.
Oh.
That's a 1.
Oh. Oh no.
Dumbass.
Okay. This one looks like it might have been like a tech shop at one point. The entrance looks like there's the rubble has a lot of like computer parts you can see, like old old computer cases which kind of like act like little tunnels, and it as opposed to like a cave, it almost looks like you're walking into like a labyrinth. Once again, as you guys begin to enter, people start placing bets down on you guys. Do you do anything beforehand? Do you try to do the same showmanship as you did before, or are you more determined this time?
I mean, you got to put on the show for the people.
Okay.
Yeah, we get up full spiel again. We didn't come up with a better name, so it's still the Wild West gang.
Well, West gang. You can shoot a few shots off.
With your can or reuse Pez dispenser.
Yep. I look for a cipher on the way in as well.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at my sheet, and I realized I used one last time.
Oh, you should have gotten one anyway, Russet. So let me give you one now.
How does that work? Like, as soon as we use one, we get a new one?
No, so like you can when you use ciphers, normally you can look for ciphers. Like you can find them all the time, whether they be manifest ones, which are like physical items that are like one-use ciphers, or like the little kind of one-off abilities, which are the subtle ciphers. At the beginning of the game, I should have checked to see if anybody didn't have them. I just realized we haven't had many used since we started the game. Let's roll one for you. Russet, you get the oldest trick. Is anybody else missing a cipher?
Yeah, I'm missing one.
Yeah. Smoking Joe. You can get katanas or just better. So easily finishing that last neutral zone, you would have been able to find some ciphers. When it comes to ciphers, actually, Flarp, you use wild magic, so you actually can do some really cool stuff with ciphers, if I recall correctly.
Oh, I've got some pretty ridiculous ones.
The number of subtle ciphers you can bear at this time increases by 2. If you spend 1 hour preparing your magic, you can fill any of your open cipher slots with subtle ciphers chosen randomly. And it can be as part of a recovery, like a 1 hour, 10-hour recovery. As part of this process, you may discard any number of subtle ciphers you can carry to make room for more. So you are one of the few people who can actually like just discard your ciphers to roll for new ones when you take one of those hour or 10-hour rests.
Huh. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, so you can just like constantly be having new abilities. What uses wild magic is one of my favorite descriptors.
Very interesting.
My,
Yeah.
my speech this time would be more like focused on my bigger plans,
Okay.
trying to express that to the people and get that along with the Wild West gang. Like thinks that factions are inherently unjust. Well, like power in factions isn't earned; it's passed down through blood, wealth, the system. It creates an elite class that dictates these threats, these laws. True freedom will come from individuals deciding their own destiny, not bowing to this arbitrary hierarchy set by the dollhouse in Circuit City. Centralized power will attract the worst kind of toy. Bureaucracy just slows down justice, and the law just serves the powerful, not the people.
I would like to have been shooting off random shots throughout that to make it more into like a slam poetry type deal.
Go ahead and roll a social interactions with an asset, please.
Yes, sir. Social interactions. I'll put a level of accurate. Why not?
I'm shooting off as well.
Oh boy.
Make it 2 assets.
2 assets because the Keanu Reeves Pez dispenser. Let's
Yeah.
go.
I'm still in the cowboy.
Oh my god.
10.
I'm still in the cowboy get up too.
10. Jesus
As you should be.
Christ.
Oh yeah.
These guys seem really impressed with you. So,
You tell him.
you are, yeah, we're picking up what you're putting down. Like, down with the fucking system, man.
Well, just communities know their needs the best, and free cities and guilds and gangs can cooperate for mutual benefit without this heavy-handed ruler iron fist above us. And this will foster more innovation and more peace and a faster response to threats. More safety.
So what should we do?
When the time comes, join the Wild West gang. Let people know about the movement. Wild West gang.
Spread the word.
Represent us. Wear orange.
Should we gather somewhere? Is there a place where we should meet up?
Hey guys, is there a place that we meet up? Have we decided that?
Maybe you should have thought about that before you rang your mouth.
Shut the fuck up, Flarp.
Wait. We just cleared that place out. We could make that the gathering hub in this new place. Yeah. Oh,
the dojo.
Oh.
Get them trained.
Yeah, there's a dojo right between Poundland and the Retro Railway. You can go gather there. That's where we'll set up camp. There's some mighty fine people there. Just tell them that the Wild West gang sent you and that we're all together and that you know Flarp, because I'm pretty sure they like Flarp.
Okay. They actually, you watch as they start like putting their money away instead of like betting on you guys and start moving towards the dojo. So make a note of this here. You have your dojo allies, which are Majima, Kiryu, and about 15, we'll say 15 of the like the trained dragon warriors. This is an additional 10 just random commoners or random like just mall folk.
Peasants.
Over time, if you invest time in them and invest time in the dojo, you can have them trained.
Could we like invest money in it too and get them like better equipment or shit?
Absolutely.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Those diamonds are gonna come in handy.
Actually, we would have to like go places and like buy or make deals for equipments too, which puts our name out there as well.
Oh,
Which could
very
be an
good
interesting
idea.
little trade.
Very good.
I jumped down from my soapbox. All right, that's all I wanted to do.
Beautiful display as always, Smoking Joe.
You as well. I appreciate the gunshots.
Guys, don't make me turn on the Roomba.
That's the threat.
Yeah, so to manage the cats, since they've been because we've got Toki here now, to help manage them, I just turn the Roomba on and it just fucking freaks them out so much that they stop fighting. They get too curious about it.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy that your cats work the same way that Smoking Joe does.
I was inspired. Hold on.
Oh,
Give me a quick second here. I'll be right back.
All right, now that he's gone, let's say some curse words.
I just want to remind you, it's your idea.
Joda, I will kick you from the server middle of game. Like middle sentence. I'll wait till BHG asks you something, and then I'll just boop.
It's cold blooded. I finally found
It's alright, I can text RP in the server. That's fine.
I finally found a good cowboy gift for you.
Oh boy. But yeah, Wes, after these stupid idiots all agree to anarchy, then they'll be so easy to take over and bully and rob because there'll be nobody to come after us when we rob them.
exactly.
Do you see what we're doing here? This is the grandest scheme. We're gonna make the Wild West across the Wild West across the mall.
Wild West across the Wild West.
And did you see those hopeful people? They were actually believing it would be safer.
I know, that's crazy. I mean, maybe a little safer, at least from the hands of the large corporations around these parts, but not from us.
But not from us.
So I'll get wild anywhere.
Those
Anytime, any
dumbasses.
place.
Dumb asses.
I feel like you got a latent bloodlust, Russet.
You know, I might. Good. I should pull out the Pez dispenser.
Until you got that wild in you.
Yeah. I'm ready to get wild. I'll start walking into the neutral zone. If everyone's ready, I mean.
You guys walk in. It is dark in here. There is not a light to be seen.
I put on my night vision goggles.
Okay. So, you kind of like take the lead and kind of guide them.
Yeah, and can I use my eagle eye cipher to see 10 times as far away as normal for 1 hour?
Oh my god, yes.
Cowboy with night vision goggles.
I'm getting mixed feelings here.
I also have a lighter.
How do I use the cipher?
On the
I think if you alt click it.
yeah, if you alt click it, we'll be able to see what it is,
Oh, okay.
and then you can like delete it or archive it, whatever you want to do.
Gotcha. Cool.
So for the next hour, you can see super far, and you've got these night vision goggles on. Smokin' Joe has a lighter. Does anybody else have any other sources of light or sources to be able to see?
I have a flashlight.
Flashlight? Okay. So that's good enough to be able to like kind of like get around and you have somebody who can scout as well. So you guys will be able to roll these tasks with an asset. I'm gonna get everybody to roll a speed task.
Before I roll a speed test, I do have a really quick question. I have an ability that costs 1 intellect point. It's called Resonance Field, and it says faint lines in a color you choose form a trace over your entire body and emit faint light. Would that help in this situation? Because
Yep.
it doesn't give a time. Oh wait, never mind. It does. It does. It's a little further down. 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, I'll use the 1 intellect point.
Do you have a level of, or do you have edge and intellect?
I do have an edge in intellect.
Then using it is free. If it only costs 1 intellect point, yeah, using it is free.
Okay. Where would I put that? I guess I would put that in the thing, in the, because it says damage 2, right?
What?
It says point pool costs. And where would I put that I have an edge, or does it automatically calculate?
The edge should automatically calculate. I'm fairly certain if you're rolling something. Oh, it's an ability, so it wouldn't take away from your intellect pool by itself. Like if you were using, say, like stern instructions, you would deduct the 1 point.
Yeah. Okay. So I used this, and it didn't take away the intellect point. So is that because I have edge?
It's because you have edge. Yeah.
Okay.
See how it counts it? Edge 1 on your character, like in that ability.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know if it was gonna auto calculate all of that. Okay. And then you said you wanted a speed task for this?
Speed task, please. Yeah.
And it was 1 asset, correct?
Yep. Okay. Wild Wes, I think, is the only one who rolled a 1. Wild West, as everybody's moving, these are not small spaces like the caves were. Like, you guys have a little bit of space to move around. Flarp, you have a bit of space to like kind of roll around in this area here. You think you kind of hear like like something moving behind you. Wild West, you feel something like kind of clip against like the back of your leg. And you get knocked over. Having the night vision goggles, you see the figure of what appears to be a little like a Lego man run off into the dark.
Did anybody else see that?
In what?
The little man clipped my ankles, and I fell right over.
A little man?
A little Lego man. He ran off into the darkness.
Where? Start aiming my gun.
That way.
My Pez dispenser.
I can't see him, right? I just saw like where he went.
You can see him kind of, because
Oh, okay.
like he ran off into the distance, into the dark, but you've got night vision goggles on and have like this incredible eyesight, so you see like, you don't see the front of him, but you see that the back of this little Lego man runs off and then like rounds a corner.
Damn it, he went around that corner. Well, keep your eyes peeled. I don't think he was alone.
If you see any little Lego man, shoot first and ask questions later.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Do you guys keep moving?
Yeah.
Do you follow the same pathway that Lego man ran down, or do you try to go a different pathway?
I don't know. We could follow him, see where he's going.
Yeah, I'll teach you not to mess with the Wild West gang.
Guess we'll have to clear him out anyway. And I cock my gun and start walking towards him.
Cock your gun, start moving towards it.
Yes.
You go down, you make that left. This becomes a series of like right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, like weaving through until you come to like another like 4-way intersection that almost looks like a little chamber that leads off in all different directions. It's pitch dark in here, but you guys have your lights. What I'll ask for here is an intellect roll or perception if you have it as an ability. Excellent.
Oh.
Sorry, did you want that from everyone or just him?
Everyone. Okay.
What was the roll again? I thought it was just for Wes.
Intellect. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wow, come on, guys.
Wild West, so Wild West and Smokin' Joe, this kind of happens to both of you. You watch it happen to Wild West first. Wild West, you once again, you all hear that and start to see the flash of like little yellow heads as some of these things run by really fast. One of them grabs your leg and clamps down on it. Wild West, you fall and your night vision goggles fall off and you are dragged into one of the hallways.
Oh my god. What?
I just want to say I did get a 2 because I have an intellect power shift.
Okay,
I
beats
just forgot to add these.
Beats difficulty 2? Cool, perfect. You are fine. Anybody who got a difficulty 2 or higher, you see these things and you're kind of able to dip and dodge around them before they grab you. You feel like they brush up and try to grab you and then just run off into different hallways. But Wild West, you watch as they like one of them runs over and like clips onto Wild West's fucking ankle, clamps down on it, fucking like pulls him onto his ass. You see the fucking night vision goggles fall off of his face and he is like dragged faster than you can clock this thing into one of these into one of these corridors.
Just firing in random directions. Help! Help!
You're firing your gun at him?
In like random directions out of panic.
Okay.
Because I can't see.
Okay, well, they'll still have to do depletion rolls if you're firing the gun, though.
Okay, probably not then. I'll just yell.
Help! What the fuck?
God, it's almost peaceful now. He's being dragged away to his death.
Wild.
Well, we're obviously gonna follow.
Too wild for me.
Wild West, as you're being like dragged, in further into these corridors, you see that like 2 or 3 more of these, you don't even see because now you can't see, but you feel as like more hands clamp on your body, and it's almost like they're running together with you.
Oh, it's not good.
The rest of you, Wild West has been abducted. What is going on with you guys?
I would immediately start trying to follow.
Okay.
I'm standing there with the torch. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go where he was driving. Like, Wes.
So you follow into the tunnel that they ran into, but as you like weave around, it starts to break off into different sections again. what I'm going to need is an intellect task from you guys to try and you're going to need to see if you can figure out which way they went.
I'm gonna pull off one of my ears and like start pointing it to each hallway, like try to hear where he is.
Pick up his night vision goggles that he dropped
Absolutely.
and look for.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them on and I'm gonna look for drag marks because he's flailing, right? He's going to cause some disturbances in the dirt.
Yep, I'll give you an asset on your roll. Smoking Joe beats difficulty 5. Russet beats difficulty 7 with a major effect. That natty 20.
Damn.
Yeah, like I said, I guess I'd be like to like pinpoint where he is, but like I said with my ear, I'm like looking down each hallway for like a second.
Yeah, with a major effect, I'm gonna say that fucking Russet clocks it. You're all looking for like drag marks and stuff like that, but what Russet you find is something falling out of Wild Wes's pockets. Wild Wes, I'm gonna say that you lose 10 bits as it kind of like jingles out of your pockets, but also makes like a kind of like a breadcrumb trail.
I'm cool with it.
You follow follow behind. Wild Wes, you are dragged first into this room, and then everybody else kind of ends up trailing behind into a room that kind of looks like a throne room, but there are hundreds of these faceless Lego men, and one Lego man sitting on the throne with a big smile on his face that says, "Oh, hi." Hold on, I'll show you the faceless Lego man. He looks and says, "Seems we've got some intruders here. How did you come upon our happy sanctum?"
We just walked in.
Oh, that's unfortunate for you. This will be about the point where you guys are like walking in. He looks and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna have to get them to pull you apart." And as you guys walk in, he snaps his fingers, and this like, he doesn't snap his fingers. He kind of like clacks his hand, and you watch as this like hive mind of fucking Lego men turn and start to march towards you guys.
Oh. Quite.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm good with the race.
Faceless Lego man. Terrifying.
I mean, we're still dressed up like sheriffs. Maybe I can try to spin it like.
Have y'all heard of anarchy?
I'm sorry, what?
Have you heard of anarchy?
Anarchy. No.
Well, how do you feel about laws? You like laws?
I don't really need to follow laws. As you can see, I have my own government. Go ahead and start pulling him apart, and we'll deal with the rest of these guys. And the 4 of them that are holding Wild Wes start pulling him on, like, opposite ends.
Can I use my plot armor cipher?
What a real thing.
So for 7 rounds, I can't die.
I love
And I have
this.
+3 armor.
Wonderful. Okay, cool. Yeah, these things are starting to pull you apart, but they're having a hard time right now. So for the next 7 rounds, like, they're just, like, yanking on you. What is everybody else doing while Wild West is being pulled apart?
I'm trying to be running up to get right where the leader is.
You're going to try to approach the leader?
Oh yeah.
Okay, this has to become a combat.
Wait. Oh god. Wait.
Hold on a second here. Let me set up a map. Okay, so we've got...
Or maybe we could talk about it really quick while they're approaching us.
I was gonna demeanor of command and like get my say in
You
because like I have an ability,
You still can. Like...
but like
I was gonna do this.
in and out of character, it's just like I don't know how to pitch to these guys. What do you pitch to the hive mind Lego men that are gonna pull these dudes apart to probably make more Lego man?
There's one Lego man that appears to be talking. I'll even give you that it seems like he controls the rest of them. Just by the way he's interacting with them.
Oh.
I'm just trying to show that, just to try to assist, really.
Well, you're approaching, so what are you doing with the spin identity to assist?
Yeah, you know, we're from the Sigma military base.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll spend the point to do demeanor of command, which basically they give me a minute to have my say before they try to kill us.
Yeah.
Well, why do you want to pull things apart? You want to use the parts for something?
Yes. You see, we take your plastic pieces and then we put them in there, and he points to a machine that looks very similar to a 3D printer, but it almost looks, it's like a 3D printer that's combined with a wood chipper. And in the wood chipper side, it looks like that's what they put in plastic, and it comes out as more of these hive mind little Lego men.
See that?
Because I put bits in there, little plastic bits, and they come out and they make more friends for me.
That's amazing. That's
But
great.
we're your friends. You invited us here.
I did not.
I think you did.
No. The only time outsiders come in here are by mistake, and then they become my friends.
That's just it. We were in here. We're your friends now.
Well, you will be.
Well, we
How do I
won't.
post something in the thing? I forgot.
Oh, you have a thing. Okay.
Yeah. What is it? It's
It
is
says
it alt?
alt click, but mine wasn't working.
There you go.
No, I totally think we became friends already.
Let's see what you guys are dropping. It has to be within range.
How far is he?
Fairly far. Like, he is on a throne on the other side of a room. In between you guys and him are like an army, like a plethora of these faceless Lego men. And then beside him, like in like a separate space, are several Lego men that are pulling Wild Wes apart like fucking
Okay.
taffy. Here,
I didn't use it yet because I didn't know how far away.
I'm gonna bring you to like what the combat map is here. We're not gonna call it a combat yet, but this kind of gives you an idea of the zones, like the distance in zones. I'll even say he is probably here.
So.
I'm sorry,
We're the
Russet would be right there.
We're the Wild West gang. and we're going to be taking over the entire mall. I know you have your own little government system in here now, but you could expand that tenfold. See, we think factions suck, as they just inherit power. Laws are for the rich. True freedom comes from yourself. Stronger together, communities decide things, etc. You know? No chaos, more safety, alignment. Anarchy is great. For you, your benefit is we are going to have a lot of enemies.
Okay.
We are going to leave a wake of toys in our path, and we're probably going to be wiping out factions worth of plastic.
Okay.
And that's plastic that you can use to make more friends. So if you let that one little hunk of plastic go right there, and let the rest of us go about our business here, we'll bring you more plastic. A lot more plastic. And if you help us, there's more in it for you.
More plastic.
More than you could imagine. You think 6 little toy or 5 little toys here are going to do you any good? What, you make 5, 6 more of your little guys there? Think about hundreds. Think about thousands.
Hundreds of friends? Hundreds of friends. Huh.
Thousands.
Go ahead and give me a social interactions. Go ahead and add 2 assets on this.
Can I note that I am lying because I don't really plan on alliancing with this guy? And
Oh yeah, you can use lies instead,
awesome. So I get 2 assets.
and
Nice.
you'll still get 2 assets. Yeah.
Put an effort to ease. Difficulty 8. Woo!
Difficulty 8. He raises his hands, and you watch as they drop Wild Wes. The Lego men that are kind of standing in the way clear a path. And he walks up to the center and he says, "Thousands, huh? Thousands of friends. Why, I would really appreciate thousands of friends. I don't know.
Well,
When I got here, some of these guys were already here. But they don't talk. It's just little old me. And so I kept making them, and making them. But none of them talk. Still just me. You're the first people to talk to me in a while. Some people just come in here and make demands. And say that they're going to steal my treasures. But my treasures are these guys. And so they got exactly what they asked for. You're not asking anything of me. Except to let your friend go, which I can appreciate friends. More plastic, huh?
more than you can dream of. They put Wild West down?
They put Wild West down.
I give Wild West that look. Like, should we shoot this guy in the back of the head?
Oh.
While you're giving him that look, Henry is still like monologuing. He just like steps forward into the next zone. He's like, I really would appreciate more friends, and you're gonna make them happen a lot faster than I could ever imagine.
Can I see in here, BHG?
Yeah, absolutely. This is lit up. He needs to see. He has a face.
Okay. I'm... I shoot Joe the look. Should I?
Meta, no meta. You need to, like, try and be on the same side of the room as us.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if we shoot him, the rest fall, maybe?
I don't think they fall, because he said that some of them were there before him.
Maybe we don't shoot him in the face and we just get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, what if you give him an ally?
That's true too.
We
He's
do
a little
have.
crazy, if you ever noticed.
I mean, we got his army. We could backstab him later on after we
We're
conquer.
all just like having these little side conversations while he's monologuing about friends.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
you,
on
you
my
guys are like
smartphone.
side eyeing, so I'm gonna say like cross chatter, kind of like let's you're not near each other at this point. If you're wanting to strategize, you need to at least get near each other. He is monologuing, but these things are still at attention. He is speaking directly to you, Joe, because you were speaking to him, and he's
Yeah.
like, I really would. I think I would like a lot more friends. I'm hoping that I can find somebody else who, who looks like me.
I think we've met a couple of your kind out in the surface. Do you want to stay cooped up in here, or do you want to help us take over this mall?
Take over the mall, you say? And all my friends can come too?
And we'll make as many of them as we can. We just killed a Roomba not too long back. That probably would have made a bunch of your friends.
It's just like this, like sinister grin, like just spreads on this thing's face, and he goes, "My name's Henry. I don't know if I already said that, but I accept. I think that's a great idea. You bring me plastic, bring me lots of plastic to make more of my friends, then I will become friends with you. But until then, I just won't pull you guys apart. How's that sound?"
That sounds like a mighty fine deal there, Henry.
I think that sounds like a mighty fine deal too as well. What is your name?
My name is Smokin' Joe, and I'm with the Wild West gang.
Smokin' Joe with the Wild West game. Really rolls off the tongue. I like that. He looks over at you, Wild West, and he's like, "You sure you don't want to stay? I could really use the company."
Oh, I got some things to do to help get that plastic for you to make some more friends. So I should probably get going. And he stands up and
You
dusts off his jacket.
You stand up and go to walk away, and he kind of like tilts his head and clicks his hand again, and the four of them pick you up and bring you over to the group.
Oh, thank you. My legs were feeling a little stiff. I appreciate the friendly gesture.
Now that you're seeing them interact in the light, they very much act like ants. Like they very much act like they're coordinated. They group together, and they're like in all essence, like Henry is their queen.
You all are only in this here neutral zone, correct? You don't go to the other neutral zones, do you?
There are other neutral zones?
Many.
Well, we were all created here. I never really had an inkling to go out. The one time that we did, people were quite rude. But now, you can see that they're here with me.
Yep. I definitely can see that.
I like this guy.
I like him a lot too.
I like you too. Wow, West Gang, you bring me lots of plastic. You bring me more plastic than I can ever imagine. In fact, we'll say if you can bring me enough plastic to make 100 of my friends, then I will be happy to join your cause to take back this mall. How's that sound?
That sounds like fair dinkum.
I don't know what that means, but fair dinkum is good.
Fair dinkum is good.
Wild Wes is so nervous. He just puts a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm like slowly backing out of the room as I'm like, yeah, deal. Mm-hmm.
He's like, my friends will lead you out, no problem. And he clicks and like 4 of them, like, or 5 of them walk over and like kind of like latch on to each of you and just kind of like guide you back out. He's like, so long, Wild West Gang. Hope to see you real soon.
So long, Henry. Did y'all notice how he was copying my, like, he started slowly copying my voice the more we talked? That guy was fucking creepy.
So, are we killing him?
I don't know. We could just
No.
leave him in there.
I don't ever want to go back there again.
What if they
But-
spread?
But that,
If
like, I
it's
don't.
a battle of attrition, we're going to want him on our side.
And yeah, and he has replicating technology. Plastic isn't insanely hard to come by. We're gonna leave plastic in our wake when we really start doing things. So, like, gathering that up and bringing back to Henry and making a little army here that can help us, that's a beautiful thing.
That's a great idea. Let's get some of the peasants that we recruited to bring the plastic. I don't want to come back here.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
This place is too wild for me.
Like, this guy was fucking creepy.
Yeah, I also almost got torn apart.
Yeah, you're fine.
I know I'm fine, but I'd prefer it to not happen.
You're still stupid, but you're fine. So, we really didn't get anything in this place, did we?
We have a place to put our plastic now.
So, we got a trash can. Great.
You have a new quest in your in progress quests. More for the
Ooh.
hive. Give Henry plastic, enough for 100 of his friends, and you'll have a new ally, Henry's hive.
I don't know. I feel like Wes should have just shot him in the face.
Man, I was way too nervous for that. That place is too wild.
I mean, we could just burn the place down.
Block the exit off.
We'll see. They might come in handy.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
They lead you back to the entrance, like you're able to get back no problem. And just as quickly as they get you there, they scatter and are gone again. You don't control this neutral zone, but you know what it is.
All right.
And if you decide to complete the quest, then you may just ally yourself with more tiny folk. But I think that is a good place to take a quick break, take like a 5-ish minute break. Go ahead, bathroom, refill water, all that fun stuff, and we'll be back for more mayhem.
Yeah. I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back.
Man, the kooky crazy things I had to come up for this for this campaign.
It's beautiful.
Figured a little bit of horror in these neutral zones is good.
Wild Wes is quite shaken.
Yeah. Could say
That is the most. That was pretty wild.
especially with that fucking nat 1 roll.
Yeah, that was rough.
You're just a little kidnapped. It's okay.
And almost torn apart, but it's all right.
I know.
It happens. Happens to everybody.
It happens to everybody. Oh my god, so good.
Yeah, that was a twisted encounter. I liked it a lot.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, that was cool.
Everything I do it for you.
Bubble.
There's one neutral zone encounter I really hope you guys get. It's the easiest non-lethal one, and it's gonna be the most disturbing for you guys. I know it right now.
Oh god.
I think it's everybody back. But Joda, are you back?
Yeah, but I've been back.
Been back. Oh yeah, then everybody's back. So a little shaken, you leave this neutral zone. The people betting see you come back out, and they kind of hand money between each other, and they go, "So what'd you see in there?"
Not much. You don't want to go in there.
Well, of course not. That's what. What do you think we're doing here? Of course we don't want to go in there. But you did. Well, what did you see?
Wild West stares off into the distance with a pensive look in his eyes. Dead silent.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna like lean past the shoulder real close, like with a big huge grin on my face and say, potential. and then just keep walking.
They look kind of oddly, just like, all right, okay. Very strange. They kind of not disperse, but they kind of like, well, they do. They disperse, but it seems like they're just going to a different neutral zone. What are you guys doing?
Bill? We can either go sell our diamonds or assault Club Jazz.
I will literally do anything except go back in there.
He
Anything?
wasn't that bad.
Honestly, yeah.
Anything?
You're gross, Flarp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what now? Do we go? Do we want to go to the military base? Do we go to the jazz club? Do we go back the other way to get rid of diamonds? I mean, we passed a couple neutral zones on the way up here.
It is true. I wouldn't mind hitting another neutral zone. And our good pal Henry did say they didn't know of any other neutral zones, so I think we're safe from them.
I love that Wild Wes's like main goal now is just to like never run into those guys again.
Absolutely.
I don't know if like Adam is talking with his mic muted or if
No, I'm just kind of dying.
Yeah, everybody's just quiet today.
I'm also dying,
Yeah.
but it's okay. I mean, another neutral zone's fine with me if everybody else is cool with it. We could try to get a little wild, maybe not as wild as we did just now, but get wild.
I mean,
I know Flarp said
they
Club
almost went
Jazz,
wild
but
on you.
Let's get mild.
Let's get
Mild West.
That was really life changing for you, wasn't it? That's crazy.
It was. I feel like a different man now.
Listen, death is not the worst thing.
No, I just experienced the worst thing. I would have rather died. Those cold,
Hey.
lifeless clasps, whatever you want to call them. Sends a shiver down my
I
bones.
think they're hands, but yes, kind of.
You're still
They-
feeling like a phantom pull on your limbs as they're like had you like pulled to your limit.
They didn't feel like hands. Someone point where to go. I gotta get that out of my head.
I mean, if you're going to ask me, we might as well go back and hit the neutral zone down by Diane's.
Fantastic idea.
You can see Diane's and Brick's, like, the entrances from there. And Brick is a much larger Lego man. Like, he's, like, the size of, like, a person, like a little person. Who, like, you're all staring off into the distance. He kind of, like, peeks his head out, like, stares and waves.
Wes isn't real, but he starts sweating a little bit.
I'm with Nippy. Let's go to the neutral zone.
Let's do it.
Get into the zone. The neutral zone.
Nippy zone.
The nip zone. So you're going to another the neutral zone neutral zone beside Diane's.
Yeah. When we came up, would we have like walked closer to Diane's or closer to Bricks? I guess that would be kind of like a decision. It's whatever one we were closest to. Flip a
Wes
coin,
goes
either one.
Wes goes towards Diane's, not Bricks.
Oh yeah, I guess Brick would freak you out right now.
he'll take the long way if we're going to the one near Bricks.
Yeah, I mean we just walk back down and we'll just go into the one near Diane's just because he's freaking out.
I'm pretty sure Brick kind of like freaks all of you out now, even just a little bit, but probably Wild West the most.
You have a ring.
Honestly, I'm kind of happy to see him. Like that whole thing didn't freak me out. I'm excited for it.
Well, except for Nidipsar is a fucking freak. You move on to the next neutral zone. Let's go ahead and roll a d20. We'll see what it is. Please roll a 3.
Oh, it's close. One off.
I ease it for 1 additional point on there.
No. We're gonna play fair. As much as I want it to be something you actually roll on. It needs to be something you regret. But getting a 1 and then a 2 is pretty good.
Or what the next roll will be. 3, perhaps.
I feel like the 1 is horror inducing. 2, he's probably like, you know what? I shouldn't traumatize him twice in a row, but I could be wrong.
You go into this zone. It appears to be, or used to be, some kind of like bits and baubles kind of shop. Maybe like an independently run small shop. All still collapsed. It looks like there's a lot of like kind of like shelves and stuff that collapsed in this one. There is no roll for this. You guys are able to kind of make your way through pretty clear until you come across what looks like almost like a homemade kiosk, like a wooden kiosk with 2 little rubber ducks. At the top, you see that there are moving like auto turrets that like are like kind of like just moving back and forth. They don't fix on you at all. It just seems like they're just kind of like doing like a general security sweep. And it appears that these 2 little rubber ducks are selling various like little trinkets and wares. You see things like kind of like kitschy stuff. So keychains. You see a couple different things that you think you like. If you want to use a weapon, you could use them as like there's a thing that could like be used as a spear or like a sword. There's one like a big like button that can be used as a shield. There are various like cart parts as well for people who have carts, like the racing carts. And you see, where are my factionless people? You see Hans and Hilda. As you approach, Hans says, "Oh, very good to see you. Welcome, welcome to Hans and Hilda's."
I'm scared.
Mayhap we interest you in some wares?
What you got?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What might you be looking for?
A little bit of this or a little bit of that.
We happen to have this and that.
Oh, well, good. Well, show me what you got.
For you, my big friend. Let me see. And you see, like, it like squeaks and kind of like wiggles his way into like this little pile of stuff. Kind of like latches on with his beak and pulls out what appears to be a car air freshener. Maybe something like this, yeah?
What are you trying to say?
I was saying as a big man, you might sweat and stink a little bit.
Nope. Don't need it.
Yes, that was the point he was making.
These are things
What?
we cannot help. As you say,
He's taking out the side
the
of your
way of the
scooter,
world.
you know?
We also have various magnets and buttons. You could trick out your ride.
Ooh. It one says, "I hate cowboys."
He says, no, but I do have one that is, a cowboy skull and crossbones. Pulls out, like, this, like, little magnet button. It's got, like, it's exactly that, like, just, like, a little skull and crossbones with a cowboy hat and, like, whatchamacallit. I want to say a scarf, but that's not it. A bandana.
Oh,
Smoking Joe, you son of a bitch.
can I take that cowboy one for my ride?
Oh, yes, of course. 2 bits, please.
Gladly.
And for 2 bits, he gives you like a little magnet button that you can put on your Dullahan.
Oh, I do.
Walks over and like sees like the 2 like cowboys here who with their guns, and says, "Oh yes, we have something very similar to this." And they pull out what appears to be like a little toy shotgun. Maybe
I
you'd
got
be
my
interested in something like this.
I got my trusty lever action here, but Smoking Joe might be interested.
Yes, you, Judge, Mr. Joe.
Well, I got truth right here, so I don't see I have any need for it.
Okay. Like
Yeah, I'll take it. How much you want? How many bits you want for it?
looks back over, like look over there. Oh, you are interested? Yes, for this wonderful gun, as well as some ammunition. It would be say 25 bits.
You got yourself a bargain. No, I'll pass 25 bits.
Sure, yeah, you can go ahead and add. It would be a medium weapon. Hold on. Let me get you a shotgun. Equipment. Weapons. Modern weapons. You tell them to calm down, or I'm gonna turn the Roomba back on. I'll do it. I'm crazy. Okay.
BHG, you're on the wrong scene, but
On the wrong scene.
Twitch.
Oh, are we still on the Be Right Back?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's okay. They didn't really miss much. But I appreciate that. Thank you.
Just glanced over and saw that. I'm like, that's not right.
COS. There we go. There we go. Main screen's back on. Change this to shells. There we go. So now you have a shotgun. It is a heavy weapon. And you can do some blasting with it. The Hans seems very appreciative. He's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you. Is anybody looking for anything else? We have a little bit of everything."
I'll take 1 ammo. How much would that be?
5 bits.
Oh, steep prices, but I will bargain. You got yourself a deal.
You just bump yourself back up to 6, so you just get the free shot.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Flarp, as you're like kind of like looking over, Hilda kind of eyes you and gives you like kind of like the eyebrows when Hans is dealing with people.
What's up, sugar?
Oh, not too much. What is up with you?
Nothing.
I like the way your fart stinks.
I like the way you were injected.
Could be I have not been injected yet, yes?
No. You know what they say, once you go flarp. They don't really say that, but you know, you can imagine.
I mean, they could.
Once you go flarp, you're in a mobility scooter.
Hans comes back over and says, please come back anytime. We have many bits and bobbles here for you to sample and enjoy.
Oh, I'll definitely be back to see you, sweetheart.
Hilda gives a little wink at you. Kind of squeezes the goods and she gives out the like that duck squeak, just.
I drive off, and as I drive off, I keep looking back over like each shoulder just to get another look at her.
Hilda's like giggling and like whispering to Hans, and Hans is also looking at you and like giving a smile.
There's 9 people in there.
As he drives away, I'm not like super familiar with the Cypher system, but I just kind of looked at the shield. I would like to approach and offer to buy the shield. What do you want for the butt?
Oh, for the shield?
Yes.
Sorry, for the shield?
Yes. It's a shield.
I would say you've all been very kind and have purchased a lot. I would also give it away to you for the 10 bits.
Yeah, 10? 10 is pretty steep.
It's pretty steep. 10 is a steal.
10 is great, but...
Where are you getting your shields?
I mean, there's plenty of places that sell shields. But I like this one. This one is good. This one's good quality. Would you let it go for 8?
You know what? 8 I can do.
You've got yourself a deal.
Excellent. Is there a shield? Oh, there we go. Shield. There you go. And you got a little button shield.
I will say thank you very much. Sure, we will be back. And I'll make sure to recommend you to anybody I cross.
Oh, excellent! Yes, yes. Please tell them this is a safe neutral zone. There we go. And you guys leave Hans and Hilda's.
Five bits says I can flarp her.
I think you're already halfway there, partner.
Yeah.
Yes,
She like what she saw as I like kind of jiggle myself in my chair.
Do gotta say, you got the moves. I don't know what moves they are, but you got them.
You should have seen me 50 years ago.
Prefer not to. All right, y'all want to check out the next place? Feeling a little better.
Let's do it. We can just hop right over and check what's next door.
Yes, of course.
What y'all
Are you
think?
Let's go for it.
All right, just moving right on to the next neutral zone. Zoning. Go ahead and give me a D20 roll. Please be a 3. Please be a 3. I need it.
Oh,
Another 2.
my God.
Reroll.
It's so close again.
3.
We know what 2 is.
Uh,
5.
So close again.
You peer into this neutral zone and see that it is the remains of what appears to be a toy store. The sign that is kind of like broken but still like clearly like visible says Furtopia.
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 We're going in.
Odd.
Is purple neutral colors?
Yeah, purple are not so it's been orange when you've taken over them. The purple ones are factionless. So Hans and Hilda's would be a factionless store. So that's why I switched it to purple. Once again, people are placing bets outside here. One person looks at you and says, "I don't know if you want to go in there."
What makes you say that?
Because of all the neutral zones, this is the place where you hear the loudest screams. And nobody
Jeepers.
who has gone in has come out yet.
Well, I guess we'll be the first then. Let's get wild, boys.
All the more reason.
You enter, and it's a little bit hard to get through the debris at first. But eventually, you come across what appears to be... It looks like... trying to think of a good example. It's almost like long fur. like fur that you would find on like stuffed animals that might have like longer like fuzzy fur. It's like a lot of that, but like layered, like just shit tons of it that have been dug out into various tunnels.
Slightly disturbing, but I guess we press on. Someone else take the lead on this one, though. I'm not feeling it.
In front of you, it looks like it weaves off into 8 different tunnels.
Damn.
Quick, Wes, pick a number between 1 and 8.
7.
All right, we're going in tunnel 2.
Damn it.
You go into tunnel 2. It weaves and it winds. And you start to hear a chittering, like a... You also hear... You're not quite sure. It's a muffled sound. It's... Oh. 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 That sound, but it seems like a word that's being repeated, but you can't make out that word. Do you keep going?
Look at that, Russet.
I'll take the rear on this one, guys. And
Let's see.
Wes goes to the back of the line.
I turn my cowboy hat forward. Yeah, Wild West gang. I'll go forward.
You move forward. Okay. As you move forward, you hear more of this scuttling back and forth and see it before you realize what you're looking at. In your face, crawling like through like a hole that like just busts out of the ground, like probably about like a short distance in front of you, is you hear love, and you see a furbipede.
No.
Ah!
No,
Not
no,
again,
no, no,
no.
no.
And with that, that's where we're gonna end session for tonight.
Oh, can we retcon the last 5 minutes, please?
No.
Clark, use your ability. Use your ability on the DM.
I'm gonna offer a player intrusion to cancel this entire.
Mr.
Like,
GM, I don't think any of this happened.
Just use an experience to not have to deal with it. Nah, you made.
Oh,
I even offered the "Are you sure?" and you guys still balls deep went for it. And
we're always balls deep.
I commend you for that. I really do. And now you have to deal with the result of your actions. Russet, are you erasing your own memories?
I don't even know what it is, so yeah.
Wait, are you trying to erase the Furbipede's memories?
I was trying to erase your memories to help with counts.
Yeah, that's what I put it up there for, is to read your memories.
I'll do a speed check to
Shit your pants? To not
yes.
shit your pants?
Yeah. No, that would be. I think that would be might.
The
How fast can you drop trow?
No. How fast can you clench?
Oh my god. Kirby, are you on for Lost Mines tomorrow?
Hell yeah.
Twitch.tv/Kerbathia. Links are in the description below if you're watching on the VOD. Go check him out. Doing a wonderful job. And I look forward to seeing more and more. There's still no Saturday game yet. We're going to be doing Session 0 at the end of the month if I can find enough people for it. Right now we've got 2 confirmed, and I haven't really heard much back else yet, but we'll see. Sundays, we're doing Session 0 this weekend. So, next Sunday, not this coming Sunday, but the following Sunday will be the first session of Oops All Bards, Rhymes of the Frost Maiden, which I think is going to be absolutely fucking hilarious. Kirby and Talking with Adam are going to be joining me for that, as well as a few other players. So be sure to check us out in a couple weeks for that. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's it. Thanks to everybody who tuned in. I love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night.